Take it down a little bit. I could never get this camera where I want it. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll wait more people to come in. Mm-mm. Mm. Let me see. This camera's acting weird. A little bit was blowing my nose. Anybody came into the room? Let's see. Do I want it up? No, I guess not. I guess it's a little too far up in the air. So yesterday, I'm putting glasses on. I'm putting glasses on so I can see you. Okay. Hey Daisy. Hey Cassie. I'm gonna put my nose. It would be a bit of bust for my nose. Well, that was calm. This camera is so weird. I'm always think it's gonna fall. Okay. Here we go. Hey Daisy, hey Angel. Hey Alpha. Hey Silver, Caesar. The Cassie sisters. How's everybody doing? Yumi not here yet though. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the height. Because people we have a really up, and I wanted to, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sit back and say, well, shit, you won. Yeah. You know, people always say we're all the same height in bed, which is not true. And I felt really bad. I was watching Pop the Balloon, and the guy was upset. He was like, you don't even want to give me a chance. The Pop the Balloon is hilarious. And the guy I was chatting with, he was like, that's a toxic show, and you know. But it's toxic, but it shows you how bad we are. Sometimes you have to see yourself after you step out to see yourself. And certain things they did and stuff, I realized a lot of guys get discriminated against for being too tall, being too short. And a lot of girls get discriminated against for being too short. Too tall. And it's so sad to me because it's like, we don't get people. First of all, listen. This, let me say the context, in case y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, the concept of the whole show is to find a husband or wife, whatever you look for. Hey, PX. So the whole concept of it is to find a husband or wife, so you could be together. But they start popping a balloon as soon as you walk out. Now, remind you, first of all, they were saying that the white people will be in. First of all, white people gonna be in everything. This I hate. We discriminate everything. Discriminate the culture. The culture. You have to be a certain culture to wear certain. I don't give a fuck about that. But you know what's sad? So if a man walks out the door, won't pop the balloon, and he's filthy rich, you pop the balloon. So you want the anesthetic before giving him a chance. And the thing y'all share, my personal opinion, the things they get upset over is, well, his shoes are two different colors. I don't like his earrings. I don't like how he's got earrings. I don't like his tattoos. I'm like, yo, what the hell? What are we doing? And you popping the balloon. The whole show is about finding love. That's the show concept. Y'all took the whole show and turned it into a joke. And it's popular, but my personal opinion, I don't think people in that show really want a relationship. Because for you to pop a balloon off of somebody not being perfect, that would be, you think you're perfect. We're not perfect people. Newsflash. There's so many things that you may think you're perfect about. A lot of people don't like. Because we're human. But the thing that gets me is, it was a guy on the yesterday, which is hilarious. But I remember it from before. He's kind of mean, but I get it. It's the short man syndrome. But he's not short, though. And they was like, well, you're short. But that's not the reason. I think, personally, I don't think that's what. They popped it because he was like, I'm going to give you a chance. You had your first child, that was okay. But the second child, you should be more aware. And I'm like, oh, God. So you want to come on the show and take a black woman and shoot her down for not being in a relationship with a man because he left. Or somebody fumbled the ball, whatever it is. The thing that gets me is, and I know I'm not perfect, because I do the height thing too, but guys do it to me as well. How tall are you? I'm tall. I'm 6 feet. Then they come to see me and say, oh, you're taller than 6 feet. And then the guy that judged me, he'd be like 5'6". I'm like, okay. So I'm tall. So, but it's weird. Let me tell you something, which is so weird. There'll be a guy that's only 5 feet tall. He wants to be with you. He don't give a shit. There'll be a guy like 5'6", and he really thin. There is a problem. Guys that are 5'6", for some reason, not all of them, they think they're tall. And 5'9", they think they're tall. In a lot of cases, they aren't. That's considered tall. Because for a girl, if she's 5'6" or 5'7", she's considered to be a tall girl. But for the ones like me that's 6 feet or 6'11" and 6'12", these girls get judged so much because they're not even given the opportunity to get to know the person, and you're discriminating against her because she's tall. There are so many girls who do like this. They'll squat down, to get the line up. And then they'll guys in the short. I went to do a delivery today. So they go to delivery, and I I'm in the hood. Clearly, I'm in the ghetto, and so is at Dunkin' Donuts. When I tell you, every every little kid was in that store, and then here I come walking in. I'm like, so I come in to get the order, and everybody's looking. Of course you're gonna look, cause I'm tall. So the little kids was around. They was looking and stuff, and they looked at me. They just there. The weird thing with me with kids, I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna go too much in that, but so I'm sitting up there waiting for the order and stuff. I wasn't ready, of course, the place was really packed with a lot of orders. I would never want to work at Dunkin' Donuts. It is overwhelming. This new system is from hell, and people are not patient. Everybody wants their food right then and there. Now they don't want to wait. So the guy came in. He was like, "How long she been waiting?" He's like, "How long you been waiting?" I said, "A few minutes." So he said they got in front of me. He said, "Well, I don't understand what's that." He was from what's the thing called DoorDash. So he was from DoorDash. I was like, okay, I ain't got shit. Listen, I know what I signed up for. I'm not gonna get on. But the thing is, I'm tall, and people want to stare. And I learned that a long time ago. They're gonna stare. I don't get upset. I don't have like, what you looking at? I'm doing that because I look. You always need to keep in mind you stare at people too. You don't know you staring at them, but you staring. It's a bit short guy. You staring. You look. And the thing is that when a person is short, that's a man. They kind of don't get treated fairly with a lot of things. He always have to compensate himself to be bigger than what he is. And the thing that gets us is that we judge men off of height instead of off of character. I'm not saying all short men are good because some short men really are Chucky dolls. They straight from hell. But I just feel bad for when the ones who try to be the good guy and they get treated like shit. And a lot of girls that are tall, they kind of emulate this. They kind of make themselves shrink. So why do we have such obsessionness with height? And it's so weird. This shouldn't even be a conversation. My husband's only 5 feet. My husband is 6'11", and I'm 5 feet. So that's supposed to be like, oh my God, I got to. They call me a little kid everywhere I go. I'm like, oh. So they call you a little kid. So that's what you must have wanted. She said, this is the thing. I was watching. Look, this one girl, she says, I saw my husband. I was like, oh my God, I was scared for my life. How do you say that? How do you say that to somebody you care about? That you was scared for your life when you was looking at him? And also saw a video of a tall girl that went to see this guy. And he was like, I didn't know he was this tall. And he didn't want to go nowhere with her. He didn't want to go nowhere with her. So it's just sad. We have to do better. Because the thing that gets me, we give people so much of a complex in our mind. But I believe this comes from the black thing. As black, of course it's not all black, but a lot of black people, we've been taught as children, you ain't going outside like that. What you think people are going to say about me if they see you like that? So in our minds, we have to feel like we have to look a certain way to go outside the door. That's been a plan in our heads. It's so much. I mean, I'm not going to knock parents because parents did the best they can. But a lot of y'all are fucked up. Y'all like on some for real fucked up shit. Y'all ruin your damn kids. Your kids be so fucked up. And the thing is, you tell a boy, stop acting like a girl. You acting too soft. So then he's hard. Then he tries to beat the shit out of a woman. It just don't make sense to me. But anyway. And people gonna defend themselves. How are you supposed to find a relationship when you want a certain thing to come from a man? You want to be rich, you want to be fine, you want to be all these things, but that's probably why my feelings finish last because I don't put all that pressure on a man. Guys ask me what type of man you like. I sound like a breathing. But I think a lot of girls and guys put too much weight on people's shoulders. I just want to how you I want to hear how you feel about that. Do we judge people for height? Like, do we judge people for height? And I think Daisy, you tall like me, right? So we run at the tall girls. So by us being tall, sometimes discrimination comes difficult. But you know what I found out a lot of times? We put this stuff in we get those plants in our head that's not positive and we make it manifest into something big. So now it's already in our heads for thinking. And people really do be thinking of that. A lot of times people don't even care. But it's so sad that we've been poisoned against ourselves and we carry the load with us. I talked to a guy today and I asked him before I blocked him. I asked him one question, and that was, "What's your horoscope sign?" So it says, I got a horse on me." I was like, "Are you a Taurus?" "No, I figured you would have. I figured you would have known what a horse was." I said, "I think you was." He said, "No, I'm a Sagittarius." He said, "Well, why would you ask me like that?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm just trying to get to know you. First of all, I'm gonna be nice, cause you're not my type, but I'm being nice to you, and I'm not gonna share that with you." So it was like, I'm like, "Why are you so angry? How are you gonna try to date somebody and you mean you mean as hell?" And I think because he's been rejected so much, listen, this is my opinion. If you're not if you're not healed from pain, don't date nobody. Don't make nobody pay for some shit you've been through. I don't date anybody. I just bring them home, get them in bed, throw them out the window. But they be doing too much. I feel bad though for some guys. Some guys I don't give a fuck. But I think it's so sad though. And also, how do a girl that's 5 feet tall, but that's how it goes though. A girl that's 5 feet, she usually wants a man that's tall. A man that's tall usually wants a girl that's short. Because it's a complex thing. Unless he wants the basketball player thing. Or the basketball players and stuff. But a lot of times, people don't want it. But you like what you like. I'm tall. I wouldn't want to mother's live. I'm just not the deep for me. My whole thing is how you treat me. If you treat me good, it's on. But most men treat you like shit. And the thing that gets, it's not all of them, but it's just sad to me. It's really sad. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. How you feel about that, Daisy? Because I'm sure you've seen it too. This here is giving me the business. I'm sure you've seen it too. Exactly, you never hold them. Right. It's the thing. Because a lot of times it's just crazy to me. I'm like, a lot of these girls are beautiful. I don't have nobody. But I learned a lot of girls are single. It's just always universal. It's very rare you could find a man that wants to be with a girl and take care of her, sure. And now they're on this 50-50 shit. Most times, the girl that's a loving girl, she's already gonna. You don't have to ask her for 50 cent, 50 cent, 50-50 because she's gonna contribute quickly because she has a good heart. And if a man is a good person, he doesn't ask you about 50-50. But this world is amazing to me. It's amazing. It's amazing. I just try to figure out. I mean, I have a lot of questions. I try to figure out how so many people walk around getting on drugs, but y'all breaking them down. You letting them feel they're just not good enough. They were good enough, but you made them believe that it wasn't good enough, and they manifested that to be truth. I see so many girls like almost 5'11", and she's like, "I'm tired of y'all calling me 6 feet." What's the difference? 1 inch. Why do you care? I'm 6 feet tall, and some days I probably be tall. And girls be like, she got on heels, and she wants somebody towering over her. I thought the whole show was about finding somebody that loves you, not about some. I don't like your shoes. I don't like the way you dress. Your fit is on. What the hell are we doing? I can't even find a man. I can find a husband, but I can't find my own man. And that's the shit that gets me. Daisy, how about you, Daisy? You could always find somebody's husband. The husbands are available. It's the single man that ain't available, but the husbands are available. And the sad part about it, the husbands will treat you like just like the queen you're supposed to be. He give you diamonds and gold. That's why a lot of girls mess with married men, because they treat you like a diamond. And these single men treat you like shit. Especially if he had sex with you, he may not call you again. And I'm going to say this again, like I said 1,000 times. We look a certain way, but nothing is forever. We have expiration date on looks. We have expiration date on health. We have expiration date on finding someone or not finding someone. And I learned that a lot of times we sabotage our own happiness. Not everybody, of course. This is not no everybody thing, because some people are like, but I just wish sometimes the right people get lined up with the right people instead of like the right people always get lined up with the wrong people. I don't know. It's just sad to me because we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. And the sad part about it is someone's gonna die alone. I know. Listen, I know I'm gonna die alone. I'm gonna die alone. Or that was someone else. Let me stop. I'm gonna die alone. And it's sad though. I met guys that are into you, but they're more into you because of sexual reasons. They see sex and they see these things they want to do with you sexually, but they don't want to be with you. And that's the part that messes me up. Where you from? I'm from New York City. And there's short men and stuff. I mean, I've dated short, tall. I dated real tall. But you can't. I don't know. But you know what? The ones like me, Daisy, we be the ones can't find nobody. We treat a man like a diamond, and we get treated like shit. Because sometimes it's just best to be alone. Because if a person gonna just treat you like shit, why you here? I got the world doing that. The world is fucking me over better than anybody can. So why are you doing it? Oh God, here we go. Why you live in that shithole? There are so much better places to live in America. Okay. How do you know I live in a shithole? How do you know I live in a shithole? Yeah, I'm waiting. He's like, you live in a shithole. He said there's more better place. And the thing is, I don't even get upset because you know what they be? They be kids, they be bums, they be ain't got shit, but you putting somebody else down that has a place to live, and you ain't got shit. You live with your mother, your sister, brother. You got 24 roommates, 4 baby mamas, 6 kids, and ain't got nothing to do for themselves. Ain't got no house, no mansions, ain't got shit. But will take time to open their mouth to tell somebody else what they don't have when they don't have shit. So you could always help. There is a cash app on top. Get me out the shithole. Get me out the shithole, sir or ma'am. Sir, ma'am. I'm always looking for some extra cash. See, you start speaking that language. Oh, my English is not so good. Anyway, let me see that something. So I went out today. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And so I hit the agency where I got the job from. So I went into the inbox because I wanted to see why they haven't answered me back. I sent you a letter. You didn't answer back. So after I went to the agency, guess what it said? I put my birth date in there. It said they only look for people in their 20s or 40s. If you're over 40, you're not allowed to work there. How are you? How are you? If you're over 40, how are you not allowed to work there? What world do we live in? So you have to be in your 20s or 30s, but if you're in your 40s, they're not hiring. They just shut it down. I said, okay, that makes no sense to me. But hey, Nova, what's up, mama? I'm like, damn. How about if I put 95 years old? Now you really want me? I'm like, it discouraged me a little bit, but anyway, I just wanted to talk about that for a few seconds, and now we're gonna move on to the next subject. You ever go to shop right to get food, and they only start cooking it at a certain time of day, and you like, where's the food? Why y'all not got the food cooked? And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. We start cooking food for the evening, like around 12 or maybe 1. But I'm like, where's the food order? I want to eat some chicken. Daisy, you see I did my hair blonde again. I dyed my whole hair blonde. I dyed my eyebrows blonde. I just took the dye and it's gonna burn my face up. I took it, shh. I'm just dying away. And I just dyed it. You know what it is? I saw the video of me yesterday, that black hair. I
Hello, Moto.
it was it was a guy. He asked me. He said, "Are you interested in going back to college?" Hell no. I'm about to die soon. What the fuck you? I'm about to die soon. What the hell am I going to college for? So my next life, I have college skills. Fuck that. I'm about to die soon. What the hell? What you gonna put in my coffin? You got your bachelor's. You got your master's. I guess you could use it in your next life. He said, well, I appreciate you letting me know before I hung up that you wasn't interested. Hell no. Bitch, I'm about to die soon. What the hell? I look like going to college. That's for the young kids. That's in their 20s and 30s. Because they're in their 40s. They're about to die soon. So it's just crazy to me. You know, when I sleep at night, I don't, I don't even sleep. Like I just, it's like a mist of of something. So yesterday, when I came into the bathroom, I saw smoke standing next to me. It's like a spirit. It was in the bathroom. I always said it was a spirit in this bathroom, but it was standing there next to me, and I was like, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to see the spirits much more better. I appreciate it, but I really don't need it. I don't really need to see the spirits better. I don't need to see it at all. And please don't start touching me, because I can't. But I never see y'all jump out when it comes time for rent. Remember when you were going to one of the girls? Yes, I remember. Yes, I could do her hair. Well, what happened to her? You can't even see my tits. First of all, I got this black. You can't see my titties. Y'all goddamn nasty. You can't even see my titties. I got a black shirt. But you know what, Daisy? I really think that life really changes you a lot. And as I've gotten older, I notice I don't have too much tolerance for bullshit. And clearly, I'm not going to be one of the success stories. I think a lot of girls have been hurting for so long. But you know what I was thinking? Why is it that everybody's got the same story? Why is everybody hurting? Why is everybody hurting? I've seen some girls I talk to, they are so, they don't even want to be touched. They don't even want to be touched by a man. They don't want to have nothing to do with a man. They're like over it. They 10 toes down. It's like more for me. Let me stop. No, but and the fucked up thing about it is the men are saying the same thing. So nobody wants to be with nobody. It's just crazy to me. We all have expiration date. How do men treat you, Daisy? They treat you like you treat your big sister like shit. I don't know. You know what else I noticed? Everything has to do with sex. So I went to pick up an order from McDonald's, and this big black guy was behind me. And of course, I turned around, hold the door for him. He looks at me. I said, "Oh God." You ever hold the door for somebody? You be like, "Damn, you can at least say thank you." But then you think to yourself, "Don't even say thank you. Fuck it." Then all of a sudden, now your whole attitude is, "I ain't holding the door for nobody else. Fuck them all." And we know as black people, when somebody hold the door open for you, you say thank you. I know this the black guy that was in the store with his daughter. He stood right next to me. He was right here. And this other guy too. I'm like, ugh. I wish I was bold though. Raven, when you were doing those rooftop pictures back in the day, that was yes, it was mine. That's when I was a super. I was the super of the building. I mean, I didn't tell anybody, but I was the super of the building. God thought it was just a hoe. I was like, no, I'm running this motherfucker. Y'all don't, I ain't telling you shit. But yeah, I was the super of the building. I was a super of 41 unit, 27 unit, and an 18 unit building. I was taking care of 4 buildings. I ain't telling nobody shit. And people didn't know. They was like, how you home? No, no, they told me I was a hoe. So I know how you make your money. I said, how I make my money? So, you know I know. So, okay. They always said I was a prostitute. Not that anything is wrong with that. Because trust and believe right about now. But time to change. And also, people don't like using protection. I ain't going through that shit. I don't want to be on making a video about something. How I track the HIV? No, fuck that shit. And I don't want to fight nobody. Because I'm too old to be fighting. I'm too old. And I don't like losing fights. Somebody may whoop my ass, beat me the fuck up. I don't like getting beat the fuck up. Ass whippings are bad for my health. But, I don't know. What you cooking tonight, Daisy? I got a taste for some damn. You know what I want to eat? This guy asked me, he's like, can I come over your house? No, bitch. He said, come over your house. We can have a, I want to see the chemistry. I was like, no, there will be no chemistry here. But he was like, can I come over and, no. Then again, if you do offer to bring some wine and some Pepsi, but let me tell you something. I used to tell guys in order to see me, you had to bring some wine and Pepsi. These motherfuckers, the wine bottle got a little one. The guy bought me a Pepsi, a little. I'm like, y'all some cheap motherfucker. You ain't even taking me out to dinner. You ain't taking me nowhere. All I ask you to bring some, and y'all don't want to do that either. Okay. Auntie thoughts of the day of the titty case. Hey, girl, what's that? Grubhub? What's the wife was saying? No, I never. The thing is, it was closed, Daisy. I'm greedy as hell. It was closed. It wasn't nothing there. You should have saw my face. I was like, where's the food? They're like, you're a greedy bitch. Where's the food? Where's the food? Why is it not cooked? I'm so late because I didn't even know ShopRite cooked food. But I'm gonna tell you, since I found out, I was like, yeah, the P. Diddy trial, what's the name, Grubhub? I've been watching a little bit of it, but I really don't, those are rich people problems. So they go in their Mercedes or their Lamborghini, all these nice things. I don't have those things. So I understand. I understand Cassie's point of view and understands Diddy's point of view. The reason why I understand Diddy's point of view is because if you allow somebody to fuck you over, he's gonna do it. Hey DA, what's up, boo? But Cassie, allegedly, she was beaten. He beat her bad. But let me tell you something I found out. What's the name? Grubhub? Her mother is a lawyer. She works in a law firm. Like, you got a full ass lawyer mother? You could have sued the shit out of him. But I think she didn't want to give up the lifestyle. She didn't want to give it up. Because that's the only thing I could think of why she would stay. Because even a dog will bite you after keeping them long enough. For you to stay for 12 years or 13 years, I mean, you wanted to stay. I'm going to take that back because you know what? I don't know the level of abuse that she went through, and I'm not going to take that back. Because sometimes people don't handle things the right way. I'm one of them, so I can't sit and condemn her, but at least she got some money. That was a very expensive ass whooping. She came out a millionaire. So fuck it. Cut your losses. Go jump in your Mercedes Benz, jump in your mansion. Cause you definitely ain't going to no apartment building. You going to a mansion. You rich bitch. You fucked the right one. Or sued the right one. I'm never gonna have that life. But just imagine you had a boyfriend that was taking you on flights all over the world. You in Paris, you in France, you in Rome, you all over the world. He beats you a little bit. You're like, well, fuck it. It's only ass whooping, but I'll do it. Everybody's saying they don't feel sorry for her. I don't think she asked us to feel sorry for her, to be honest. I don't think she asked you to feel sorry for her. She just told you what happened. And the only reason why y'all knew he dragged her down the hotel is because it was on camera. Or she would have never said a thing. That's the only reason why. But anyway, no matter where you slice it, she ain't going to no apartment building. She going to a nice, beautiful place. She has a husband. He done threw up in her pussy, so now she got a whole baby on her. What? I don't know if she got kids, how many kids she got, but I wish I could find a man that loves me. That's the new thing, Daisy. Find a man that loves you more than you love him. I did find a man like that, but I found a man like that years ago. He's short though, but the thing is, he's the first guy. I was thinking about that. He's the first guy who bought me panties, bras. He bought me panties. He really loved me, but he was cheating too. He changed up on me, and but how come the one you always want, you never get him? The person, the man or woman that you want, you never get that person. Why you can't never get the one you really want? I don't get it. I've been with men that I thought I was gonna be with forever. It didn't go nowhere. And it's that horrible feeling of finding out he's cheating on you. Oh man. Excuse me. But I was watching this video. This guy said, "Oh, I was watching Kendra G or Kendra E. She said when a guy is fine, girls throw out the rules. She don't give a shit. He's 6 feet tall. He does drugs. He does all this bad boy shit. And girls is like, I'll give him a chance. I like him. So how can we get some of that medicine? I could find a man like that. Hey, Evelina, what's up, mama? Ooh. I wish I could find a man that really loves me. I mean, really love me. Snot running out his nose, love me. Crying, boogers and snots. Telling me how much he loved me. I would love to have a man like that. Gets up in the morning, got your bacon and eggs. I was seeing this one guy, he was fine as hell. I knew he was gonna stay. He was too fine for me. That man was fine as hell. I was like, why are you here? He was rich though. You busy? Oh, okay. You said okay. You know, blind as a bat. I had a guy I was dealing with. He was Russian. This man was so fine. I felt like story time. Let me tell you this story. I'm gonna give y'all a good story. It's a long story. So everybody go get their drinks and come back. Let me tell you something. So this one guy was seeing, he was Russian. I'm gonna start. It's a long story. It's a real long story. We met on the internet. I'm gonna start from the beginning. We met on the internet. I went on the internet on this app. Me and my ex roommate, and she put her pictures up. I put my pictures up. Hey, 100%. What's up, boo? So she put her pictures up. I put my pictures up. I signed back on. She signed back on. And when I got on there, it kept saying, because you had to click over to get the next, the next page and stuff. So I had 20 pages. Somehow my pictures went all the way to the top. I became a highlighter. I didn't know why, but also people was like, they got you down as black. I was like, yeah, because I'm black. You're black. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so I'm not making it longer, but so this one guy hit me up. I saw his picture. I was like, mm-mm. But I talk to anybody because I'm not shallow, but and he was built. He was built like the Rock. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? But he didn't look that way in the pictures and stuff. But so he put his pictures up and stuff, and I saw him. I talked to him everything, but I definitely was not interested in him. He was definitely not my type. But we talk back and forth. I wouldn't be mean to anybody, so I talk to anybody. So we talked all the time. This is when I was working in New York. So he said, and actually this is a long time ago. I even wore heels back then. Once upon a time I had heels and everything. Heels, head swinging to the back. And he said, I want to come see you. Uh-oh, somebody, I'm being paid. Wait a minute, miss it. My blind is back glasses. I'm 100% pure for Daisy Blonde is in the 80%. I'm 100% pure for Remington. Daisy Blonde is only 80%. Hey, what's your name? STD. Hey, Sid. Y'all can y'all give me easy names and name? I mean, not that your name said STD. Anyway, I know what you mean. You said 100%. I don't know. Okay, let me stay focused because y'all know I would lose my focus real quick. So, he came out to meet me in New York City. And actually, he's from New York. So I said, well, I'm at the bar. I just got off work. He said, okay. He said, I want to come see you. I was like, oh, God. Here come another. I'm not attracted to this man. But I'm not mean. I'm definitely take one for the team. So I was in the bar and drinking with my friends and stuff. He was like, I'm here. So of course I go out the bar and I'm looking for him. Hell no, it was him. Excuse me. So I'm waiting for him. So I go looking for him. So he says, I'm here. So, you come out and, it's a long time, right on hills. Clank, 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 clank. Shit, it's a long time ago. I used to wear heels like, remember them Timberlands with the tilts like this? Don't be fooled by the rocks that you got. I'm still Jenny from the Bronx. Had those boots on, had everything. Whoosh. Titties was out. I'm walking down, so okay. So I go try to find him. He blows the horn. I'm looking. Where you at? He said, right here, sweetie. It's this big white Cadillac. Beautiful. He went and got it washed and cleaned and everything. And when I tell you, I was like, yo. So I walked to the car. I was like, how you doing? He said, hi, give me a kiss. Gave him a kiss. Looked at him. I was like, is that you in the pictures? He's like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, okay. When I tell you fine, this man was fine. He even had the pink lips. He was built at the pink lips that turned up. That turned up a little bit. You're like, oh, and they smell good. They smell like pork chops and applesauce. And he was like, you want to go inside? I said, you know the kind of bar it is? He said, sure. I said, okay. I said, you sure? He said, I'm cooked. He said, trust me, I'm good. He said, I'm from New York. Okay. When I tell you we walked in that bar, everybody said, this man was fine. We walked in, I was like, yo, Raven, who's that? Everybody saw him. I was saying, so the girls start trying to get his attention from me. So the girls are like, oh my God, Raven, who's this guy? You know, how do you do it? Oh my God, who's this guy? You know, so I'm like, so I have to go to the bathroom. And I said, be right back. Pocketbook I left my pocketbook at the bar. Not the bar. But honestly, I didn't leave at the bar. So when I walked away, the girls came over to where he was at. How you doing? You was fine. This know what he did? He turned his back and and kept going. When I tell you, he took his drink. She was trying to talk. He said, and turned his. I've never had a man turn his back. The respect that man gave me. So he was like, I don't like when girls try to talk to me. So I think it's disrespectful. He says, she knows I'm here with you, so why would she do it? I hate when guys ask me questions like I'm supposed to have the answers. He said, why would she do that? Why would she walk over to you? That's very disrespectful. And he's like looking at him. I'm like, oh, you want to go? Let's get out of here because we're not going to go through all this thing. When I tell you this, he was taller than me. He was taller than me. He went to open the door for me. I'm like, oh my God, this man is fine. I felt like he looked so good. He was way out of my league. Maybe I'm just down on my, but I'm not in his league. I'm not good enough for him. This man was gorgeous. And then we went out. I think we drank a little bit more. And then we went home. I had my own car, so I jumped in my car, went home and stuff, and he went back to New York and stuff. I think he lived in Queens. So I got my car, went home. And he called me on the phone. And all I kept thinking was, why is this man? I felt so uncomfortable because he was too fine for me. Like he's out my league. And I was like, but he used to tell me I had a self-esteem problem. He used to really jump on my shit about myself. I think I told this story before. He used to get on me really bad about it. He said, I don't understand what do you think you like? He would do the P. Diddy on me. I'll be Cassie, he was P. Diddy me. But he beat me up. But, so he said, I want to come see you, come to the house. He came out to Jersey to see me. And I was embarrassed, but listen, I'm in the struggle. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna never front. I'm broke as fuck. It's not a flex, it's the truth. So he came in my building. Of course, I'm sure his house is beautiful. because he had money. So my ex roommate had moved out. I think no, she was still there. No, she was still there. Cause I had a two bedroom apartment. The apartment was huge. The apartment looked like a whole house. So he came inside. I introduced her to her. She's like hi, and then no, wait, I'm going too far. So he hit the door, knocked on out. You know, poor people don't have doorbells. Knocked on out. When I opened, he had on a yellow shirt. He was turned this way, and when he turned around, he had 100 stem roses. He had 100 red stem roses. I was like, what is going on? I'm cheesing away. I'm smiling. I was like, oh my God, you treat me like this and you look like that. And the man is dressed to the kill. And I definitely felt uncomfortable. He was too fine for me. But he had a lot of rules. And definitely black hair was not one of them. Do not put no black hair on your head. A lot of men done that to me. Don't be wearing no black hair. That shit's ridiculous on you. I get scolded a lot with the black hair. Well, this is just hair, but so we got to know each other more. We started talking more, and then he said to go home. He said to drive back to Queens, New York. He actually seen this apartment here, and before he dumped me, before he dumped me, and I guess he was like, "This bitch still in the struggle. you you ain't never gonna be able to serve him." I'm like, ugh. But I'm gonna tell you something. He told me, he said, I want you to go get me some coffee. I was like, no, some orange juice. He said, get me some orange juice. I said, all right, let me go get some orange. He hands me $60. I'm like, I don't need $60. So he said, take the $60. This man had money like this. You ever see them videos of rich men, rich people, them stacks of money? He had flips of wires of money. I was like, you know me, I'm like, where you get this money from? You know, if it's something, did you? And the weird thing is, he was so nice though. But he used to jump on my case a lot. He definitely can see me a lot. But man, yeah, exactly, 100%. And I'm like, so a lot of times guys are really hard. Guys are really hard on me. I guess it's for I guess it's for the way I am. But a lot of times men don't feel as though I never compliment my potential. Like I could be that bad bitch. I could be like I can't be that person when I'm broken. Like you want me to be this whole 10 when I feel like a damn zero. And they used to jump on my guys used to get my shit up loud about it. And so after seeing him a few more times and stuff, and he started acting different. He acted real different. I messed up because I I like black hair. So I took my hair and pressed it up real curly and nice and get my mascara on. And baby, I'm thinking he gonna love it. He was like, I said, why you don't like black hair? He said, it's not that I don't like black hair, I just don't like black on you. He said, why do you put it on? But he used to jump on my case. Anyway. And then I went to take he went to take me he wanted to take me out the next day. Supposed to go to breakfast. And I said I'm gonna take a shower. We get ready to go. When I got in the shower, get washed up, so we get ready to go. He left. He treated me like a date from hell. He just left. I haven't seen him again. So as I was in the shower, he left. I don't want to talk to this much because I might talk him up. And he own all these businesses and shit. That's the thing that gets me to him. I don't even get into that. There are so many men I know got businesses. They don't want me. They don't want me to. I never see that shit. But I just be waiting for God to make my life in reverse. Like when is they gonna get their turn to sit and watch me? I'm gonna sit watch everybody. They won't help me. I got lawyers. I got doctors. I got plastic surgery doctor. They will not help me. They will not help me. They won't. They'll help themselves to me. They won't. You remember what's the girl name? She was like Eartha Kitt. She said men love me. She said a man loves me enough to lay me down, but not pick me up. And the ones that love me has no interest in me. They want to be with men, and that's what's fucked up. He left though. He's rich. That bitch popped up with his cars used to be crazy. He was rich. He was Russian though. He was Russian. He wasn't black. But that's why you should always stay outside your race. Find out how the rest of the world is doing. I met some really interesting people. I met some really interesting people. I ain't gonna go too much of that. Cause some people I can't talk about without they'll set me up. They will sit me up in a room and set me and shoot me in the damn head. A lot of Italian men like black girls. A lot of Italian men like black girls. Black girls. And if you're a black girl and you got blonde hair, you got a man looking at you. Now I know why the white girls with that blonde hair, honey. Cause Mr. Rich is looking at you. I went in the store today. This man was just looking at me. I said, he must got money. He's like, he looked at me. He's like, oh, you want a struggling hoe? You a struggling hoe? But let me tell you, sisters, get y'all some blonde hair and find a rich goddamn man. Cause the white men love blonde hair. Some black men do too, but the white men with the money. But just because they're white don't mean they ain't gonna treat you like shit. That's one thing I gotta say. White, black, purple, orange, they'll treat you like shit anyway. Don't give a fuck. Black girls love Italian. Yes, Evelina. Because they love them. Only Italian men I want is Chapardi. Child. I had an Italian man too. This is the thing with him. He was a little crazy. I really didn't know too much about a lot of things. And also didn't know about the nose candy. Also didn't know about the distribution of nose candy. And a man loves a dumb bitch, and I'm a dumb bitch because I ain't know. But back in the day, I used to wear lashes and stuff. I used to try to look so beautiful. Look what y'all did to me. I don't give a fuck no more. Where everybody else? Why did someone not understand my joke? Oh, I don't know, girl. I didn't know you said a joke. I got this older white man that want to date me. He's 60, 67 or 76 years old. I was like, what are we on now? You're 76 years old. What are we? I'm not Anna Nicole. Child. And this is the problem I have. You wait till your ass is old, now you want to date me. But then again, I should give him my phone number. I should give all three of them my phone number. But you know what? The guy, one guy's like, you know I love you. So, oh, God, here we are. I've had guys tell me they love me. You don't love me. How you love me? You don't even know me. You just want to fuck me in the butt, nut in my mouth. Married men have better chances at dating. No, there is no such thing as married men, DA. There's no such thing as men. There's no such thing as married. Trust me. Trust me. They be in the DMs big time. They in the DMs. That's why I lost hope. That's why I have no faith in nothing. It's no use. I have so many married men in my inbox. You know, I done laid low and spread it wide, but shit. That was years ago, but sometimes the shit is good, honey. They keep coming back. But then they married though. I have a guy that's never mind. Let me stop because his wife may be looking. She's like, wait a minute, that's like my husband. I had a girl hit me up saying, have you ever been with so and so? I was like, he's a good friend. I didn't tell her we've been fucking for years. And she lost her mind. But the funny thing about that, which is not funny, he got locked up. I've been looking for him because I was worried about him. And the bitch was locked up. He had 4 kids. He never told me about no damn. I'm like, you know what? That's why if you fucking with these guys, you better put a condom on. Because these guys don't give a fuck. They will give you a disease and make it seem like you gave it to them. And the sad part that kills me, there are so many girls who pull their pants down for these, or guys pull their pants down for these people. Don't know if they just got out the hospital, don't know if they sick, but you took your pants down and he ejaculating in your child. Now you're sick and you got ghosts, he blocks you and like I'll probably die from every fucking disease in the world, but it won't be today though. We should buy a house so you will never think. Evelyn, I wish that would be true. If you had $1 for every time a married man, that's true. But it's not just me though. A lot of people say the same thing. We all can't be singing the same song with the same lyrics and line. Everybody's, the guys, girls are Indians. Nobody's faithful no more. That shit is played out. Even when you do find a guy that you're attracted to, just keep this in mind. Somebody fucking him before he meets you. Don't think he just come out of nowhere and fell from heaven in your bed. He's fucking. and who's been fucking him all this time. I met this guy. I can show you pictures and everything. But this is something I have with God and me. Usually when a guy is cheating, my phone will ring. It'll let me know you have a cheater there. And sometimes I don't like the ring, but he lets me know. A ring, the phone will ring. It'll be the person that they go with. And the last guy was here, mother's living. His phone was ringing. It was a guy who was looking for him. So I'm like, I looked at it and I was like, I read the name. His name was Terrence. And I was like, he pressed voicemail. I'm like, he's not your man. He said he wanted to be with me. He said I really like you. You know how everybody know how the story goes. What they call it? I'm gonna love bomb you, and I'm lying. I'm just lying away. But if you believe me, it's not a lie. But if you don't believe me, you're sad. And it's weird because you don't have to do all that. You just tell me you listen. I want to have a good time, not a long time. I just want to do what I do and get the fuck out. That's it. At least you told me the truth. But then you want to love bomb me, and then you tell me, listen, I just want to be with you. And then all of a sudden you call the next day. Why you keep calling me? I want to be. Why you keep calling me? Like, you just told me you want to be. God damn. I'm like, oh my God. I know the world's changed because my old ass cannot keep up with this shit. What'd you say, Evelina? What did I do to DA that was blocked me? What? What did I do to DA? What they blocked me? So did everyone. I don't understand. What's going on, Evelina? Just say hi. Just say you want sex. So exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just tell the truth. It's 2025. Most motherfuckers got somebody anyway. Just tell you, listen, I'm not gonna fuck. But you know if you say that he ain't fucking, you ain't fucking, he think you ain't gonna fuck with him. And I won't. I'm gonna say this. Why do my skin look like? My skin is not this light. Unless it's, but my little baby sister said when you get old, your skin get lighter. So clearly I'm on my way. I'm about to turn into a ghost. I'm going to fall out and die. Oh. And I know as soon as I die, some bitch gonna be on top of me. Let me see what's in this wig. Get on top of me, take my wig off. I love when rumors start about me. I just be waiting for God to bless me with this big blessing with some money, but I was sitting there having. This guy I filled this whole application, and I bet it was the wrong one. Going to school, damn. They ain't sent my unemployment check. Okay, wait a minute, I'm being paged. My male doctor's from hell. Ravenovaj, be rich someday, oh Lord. Well, good luck with that. Let's just hang in there. We trying to, Evelina. But these ass whoopers is a little bit over the top. I want to just be a whore. But I'm scared of getting a disease. Because diseases are free. I just want to find a man that's fine as hell. He don't have to be tall. He could be short. Hell, I'll buy a little stool for you to stand on it. Where's me go? But as long as he love me. Love me. But, fuck it. I don't even care no more. All I'm worried about is the drinks keep coming. My sister told me, she said, I used to like when you worked in the office. She said you was behind the desk, and she said that's what you should do again. And I said, what? I'm apply for it. Let me tell y'all something. Discrimination is real. When you become an older girl, when you're tall, when you're too fat, if you're too short, they don't want you there. Just think about there are so many little people in the world you don't never see them. They are so discriminated against. There are so many tall, super tall men and women you don't see them. Excuse me, discrimination is real. And some people I know that's super tall, they don't want to come outside. They don't want to be outside. I come outside because I don't go far. A lot of them won't come outside and stuff. I don't know. I know when I was in Dunkin' Donuts, they was like the. They was like, they was all up in my face. I guess it was. It's like, oh, that bitch. Is that a look? Is that? I ain't wearing no makeup because I don't wear makeup. I don't put on for the film. I really don't have no makeup on, but I got this little mustang on. But know that I use this makeup. Ooh. Cold cream. Because it makes my skin glow. This how you know you're old as hell. Because you out here putting damn cream on your skin and not foundation. And it's not even a real one. It's got damn dollar short shit. I need to change my name to Club Dollar. I used to use this all. Remember I used to use this on Noxzema? But the bitches get old. I could get the wrinkles under control. But I still push young men. Because the young man next to me was all in my face and he had a full-blown daughter. But he was Spanish. Spanish men are do the most. Spanish men are freaky as hell. That's probably why she made him bring the daughter with her. But she had a little dress on. He was swinging around. He's standing like this. He's looking at me. And he's telling me, we've been there for a long time. If you'd have known it better, you'd have thought we was together. He's like, I'm from DoorDash. She's here for this. And here did y'all still. He just jumped in on him. I was like, come on, man. They don't want to do this shit either. Trust me. Who the fuck want to make donuts? Leave them alone. Shit. They don't want to make no goddamn donuts. They're trying to survive like the rest of us. The lady was like, no, somebody was here before you. I'm like, man, fuck with people. Now, it would have been funny if she would have been like, fuck that bitch and fuck you too. That would have been funny. I was like, well, what did I do? But he was defending me and him. Remind you, I don't know him. But he got a full baby. Exactly. That's cool, Evelina. That'd be cool. Mm-mm-mm. I still can't believe that French fries and chicken is $10 at the Chinese restaurant. Are you fucking kidding me? I think I need to start dating men for food. I know that's the new thing. But you gotta be careful dating men these days, cause I heard DG, what's his name? Dog Pound DDG or some shit. DDG or whatever his name is. That's dating a girl from the water. He's dating a girl from the water. Ariel. What's her name? Holly. No. Child. I don't know. Anyway, y'all. Online dating is like, you're right. They don't even, the thing is, online dating is for sex. Because in a few seconds, there's the dick in your inbox. I'm like, don't you at least want to get to know me before I see your dick? You send me videos of you fucking other bitches. You send me video of you masturbating. I'm like, yo, so what are we supposed to do after I know all this stuff? Like, what are we put? No. I don't want to date you. Cause now I'm disgusted by you. I'm like, why would you think that would turn me on? Well, ain't nobody else have a problem with it. But you ain't with everybody. That means they did have a problem. But, I don't know. Got my emergency drink. You know what's funny? After I made 2 drinks, I'm about to pass out. I'm a lightweight. You ever know Daisy, Evelina, DA? Have you ever noticed that when you drink real strong liquor, wait, when you drink really strong liquor with somebody that you kind of have low feelings for, you ever notice that you don't care about using protection? Like y'all gonna fuck, you don't care. You're like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. Like you like fucking them. I don't give a fuck. But it's a certain side of you that be saying the next day like, yo, hope you didn't give me nothing. I mean, that ain't me though, because ain't nobody come to see me. I wish I could be an escort or prostitute. If I could just be a prostitute or escort, it'd be better for me. But I guess not in the cards for me. If your man is fine, but he cries when he comes, absolutely. I would love for a man to cry because he loved me so much. I would love him to death. Well, usually men get scared. They say, you love me too much. I never had a problem because they don't like me loving them. So fuck them. Motherfucker. I'm telling you, Evelina, the girls that's bad get the guys that's good. The guys that's good get the girls that's bad. I'm a cycle weekends of everybody turning on everybody. And unfortunately, the good ones get caught out there and fucked up. I date white men, short men, tall men, Chinese men. I would love to date a Chinese man. But you notice, I noticed the Chinese people start come on the app too. I would love to date a Chinese man, especially one to work in a hair store or a restaurant. But let me tell you something about Chinese people. They act just like black people. I swear, I know so many Chinese people. It's nothing about them as Chinese. To me, in my opinion, that's kind of stereotyping. When I tell you they act just like black people, they're more black than black. I've been around them so much. I know, talk to a lot of them, talk to their parents, and I tell you, they act black. The reason why I can say they act black because I'm black. Obviously, I know my people. When I see my, that's the same thing when it came down to the studs that was lesbian. I didn't when I host a party for all women that was studs or gay or whatever. They talk they talk like a bunch of dudes. If I didn't know no better, I would think I'm in the room with a bunch of dudes. That's why guys get caught on cheating. You're too much alike. And you know the pattern. I just want to find one man that loves me. I mean, really love me. The kind of man I could just lay in the bed. We have a fart special. Kind of man that go underneath my wig and start massaging my scalp. You put some grease on it. Some come back here. Wouldn't it be nice? You come, oh hey boo, look that's my man. You think, bitch, you ain't got no man, you got bills. You got a man, you got bills. But you know what gets me? It's certain girls that always have a man. Like, how you always get a man? Then you have another man fighting. You got two men, and I only got one. I'm not the best looking one, but god damn. But I know what I've learned. So it's this one girl that I saw, and she was like, the girl's always saying, she says, I can't be inside of a place where they is smoking cigarettes and stuff. And she said, I'm 6'2", and I'm not gonna knock a girl. First of all, I don't knock nobody, I don't give a fuck, but, and I understand a lot of times the girls have just been through it a lot. And she was like, when I went to play, she said they trying to make me feel like I'm crazy. And you know what's fucked up? I don't know if y'all do that to me too. Y'all might do the same thing. You be looking at shit on me like, bitch. Like trying to find something on me, like you checking and looking and shit. Like looking for something of a clue, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking at her and she's telling the story. I'm looking at her, I'm like, she, you can see the foundation. You can see that she didn't shave, or she shaved and she put makeup over top of it. And you like, but it's some girls out here that are so fucking flawless. This shit is crazy. Anyway. Well, my camera makes me look flawless. But I know goddamn well it's a lie. That's what I be telling y'all. I don't look like this. This camera lying. My skin is not, I'm not this light. I'm darker. I don't know what it is. But my skin looks so light. But I'm dark skinned. I'm this complexion. This complexion. But any complexion, it doesn't matter because I don't have a man. Evelina, how would you feel if you met a man that you really like and he decides he wants to dress up? He decides he wants to be Barbie instead of being Ken. Now that's happened to me before. So how would you deal with that? Evelina, Daisy, DA, how would you feel if you met somebody and everything was perfect and then they started saying they want to transition? How would you feel about that? Like, would you support it, or would you just stay with them, or would you be like, yo, this ain't for me? Like, how would you handle that? How would y'all handle Evelina, DA, Daisy Blonde? How would you handle it if the person you with decided to transition? That's how they gotta be when it's on the move. No problem with that. I would let them. I can't be with anyone that's not. Okay. So, you have rules. I was with somebody who transitioned. Well, I wanted the masculine man, but I was like, fuck it. If you love me, I'll give a fuck. Didn't last, but the thing about it is, I just wanted you to be happy. I've done that before. If you happy, I'll work around it. And I mean, it didn't work anyway. But I got another question for you, Evelina and DA and Disney. Have you ever had somebody that wanted to be with you, but they was your friend's man or woman, and you didn't be with them because out of respect for your friend, you didn't want to be with them, but they treated you like diamonds, like they really wanted to, they was invested in pulling you in to their world to make you really think about being with them? Would you do it or would you not? Would you stick behind your friend? Even though the friendship is like faded, but and the guy really wants to be with you, or the girl, would you deal with the girl or guy that's pursuing you, Or would you say, no, I'm gonna stick with my, we're not friends anymore, but I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna be a loyal friend. I would not do it. Me, okay, Evelyn. See me, Evelyn, you like me. What about you, DA? You ain't said nothing. Okay, let's see what you say. Miss Daisy. Oh, she's back. Nah, sometimes people are in their life just for a certain period of time. But I'm saying, Daisy, if the person they're already broken up and stuff, and they with somebody, the other person is hitting you up and they want to be with you, and they're like perfect for you, and everything about them is exactly what you've been asking for, but they broke with the other person, and they coming after you. The whole energy is positive. So everything you ever wanted, they're giving it to you with no problem. Would you take the bait, or would you just stay with a friend, which probably you're not even friends anymore in that case? I can't do it. 100% says no. I've actually lost friends because her man tried to push her. Okay, are you loyal? I have when I was younger, but I've matured now. I'm gonna do it. Have y'all ever thought of some shit y'all knew when you got older? You realize yo was fucked up. Y'all ever realize when you got older, it's like this was some fucked up shit I did. But when you young, you don't see it that way. Have you ever revisit the person you once was and find out how fucked up you was? You did some grimy shit, and then now you think about it like, damn, I'm a bad friend. Everything that has any kind of strings attached is gonna be a mess. Okay, I told one time. Let me tell you something. I mean, clearly, you know, I'm not the best person in the world, but I met this man years ago. Listen, mother has lived. First of all, I don't walk around with her. Anyway, so I met this guy years ago. Years ago. This is way before, you know. So I met him and stuff, and he's he looks like Lawrence Fishburne, and I didn't know who he was. He's big, and I was like, oh my god, this man is fine. He's built. And then we wanted to be together. People used to say this other person's name. They said, what about this guy? They would say his name. I'll be like, who's that? It's like, oh, they trying to be funny. But it was actually his boyfriend. They were saying his boyfriend's name to me. And I was like, I didn't understand it. Anyway, so years went on later, so he used to come out to date me and stuff. And the thing is, once I realized he had a boyfriend, I should have left him alone. But he was more masculine, if you know what I mean. When you never had a masculine man, he was masculine, so I stayed. He used to bring food over, spend the whole day with me. That's some grimy shit. He took me out to dinner. He went to a restaurant. What's a reserved restaurants when you have to reserve the restaurant in New York? This man showered me with gifts, but he had a boyfriend, and I knew that's some grimy shit. That's probably why I can't find a man. I'm paying for that, but if that's the case, I'm paying for everybody because it's more than that. But do you like it when you are laying down with someone and you are talking of ghosts, then suddenly they're in a blackout? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Do you like it when you are laying down with someone and you are talking of ghosts, then suddenly there is a blackout? I don't know what that means. The lights go off. Okay. So you're trying to say the ghost the ghost popped up and be like, yeah, bitch, you talk about me. That don't happen to me. That don't happen to me. But I have seen things that's very questionable. But it ain't that. I looked at a guy's face a couple nights ago, and I looked at him. He looked like a ghost. He even looked like the person I knew. But he was over. The thing is, what's that? I didn't know he was gonna video chat with me. I think I told you about that yesterday. He video chat with me, and I just looked at him. But it looked different. You know what I mean? I seen it before, but he looked really different. He had a glow on his face, but he looked different. And all he kept telling me is how much he loved me, that we're spiritually connected. He's like, I want to take you away. I think I told you this when you me was here. He said he wanted to take me away somewhere far, but he always said that before. You still getting visits by this all the time, Daisy? That shit don't go away all the time. It's not gonna. The only way it's gonna go away is when I die. Daisy, when I tell you I don't get it, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. They wake me up. They're in my room. I don't understand it. I'm like, is there some message to this shit? And then the thing is, I be telling guys, I'm like, yo, listen, if you mess with me, you're gonna see people in my house. Like, I don't believe in that shit. I said, I'm letting you know, heads up. Then what happened? What kind of voodoo shit? You don't believe in God? What the fuck are you doing? Say I don't believe in God. I'm telling you what. I'm not assigned to what you think I should do. I'm assigned to the man above. Simon, I don't like it either. Trust me. I don't like when I'm in the bathtub. I don't like when I'm in the bathroom or sitting on the commode. When I get a man over here, gonna tell me to do his business. I don't like it that you over like there's a third party in the bedroom with us. That's watching. I don't know what they look like. And I tell guys, they don't believe me. I said I ain't gotta make you believe me, but you'll see. I don't believe in ass. Okay, well, the last guy. Because you know when they find that you're right, they go on. Ghost ain't even a word. When I tell you they found that you was right, oh, hell no. This bitch is crazy. I'm like, no, it's, you know. When my mother died, when my mother died, I was in the bed asleep, and she stood over my bed like this. Let me tell you what she had on her face. Let me tell you. This was she had on. She had on her face like this. Is everybody going? This was she had on her face. And she was looking right at me. And I was like, okay. I was like, why are you here? And it was like this, but it wasn't this one because it was, you could see straight through it. I don't think you could see straight through this. So you can see straight through it. But you could see her face in it. It was like, I was like, why are you here? Because you're not dead. Then 3 days later, or 2 days later, she was dead. Now I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, I don't like it, but it doesn't care whether I like it or not. There's the rules I got to follow, and I'm not gonna. It doesn't care what I say. It doesn't care what I do. It doesn't care. I pray. It doesn't matter. It's gonna do what I want to do. Things I bought from my mother's house caught on fire, start burning out. Shit just happening crazy. But anyway, let's not go down this rabbit hole. Who is that behind you, Raven? I don't know. We still here. Okay. Blackout means power. Okay. Yeah. They don't come. You know what? You know what? Daisy. They out during the daytime. That's how I know the world has changed. They out during the daytime. I can see them in the daytime. But yesterday, I saw this spirit that was standing right next to me. Like it was standing right next to me. It was tall. But I already know because somebody died in this apartment, and they took her body or his body and threw it. And they cremated him. And the super that was here was from hell. And the bag that the baby was cremated in, he dropped it in the wall behind this wall here. So that's why I be feeling some different things, because the dead body is still in this apartment. Or should I say in the walls of the apartment. So I guess they needed a burial or something. Remember when this apartment has so many secret chambers and places and shit. At the front door they had something was going on in this apartment. Something definitely was going on in this apartment. It's a secret chambers behind this little closet. It's at the front door, it's all these bars and shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. So whatever they were doing in this apartment, and whoever died in this apartment, unfortunately, they didn't have a proper burial. And of course, I would get the fucking apartment. But this is another thing. I used to watch stuff light up. They used to write on the wall, the ceiling. When I'm sleeping, I wake up and I was writing over this. I used to try to read what it was saying to me. It was writing on the ceiling. But it was difficult for me to read it because it only gives a certain period of time before it disappears. So it's a lot of writing on the ceiling. And I couldn't really make it all out. But at a certain period of time, it was gone. I don't know. It also, this guy told me, he said, well, you have a jealous spirit who does not want to share you. He does not want to share you, so he's going to push everybody out your life. They said that the man is in love with me, and you're not gonna find a man because he's gonna make sure they don't stay. The last guy came over and stuff. He started throwing up. I'm like, what are you throwing up? He's like, what's in this food? They said the man is very jealous and he does not want me to share with nobody. I guess it's working because clearly everybody holding their ass out here. But it's fucked up though. I mean, at least if you don't want to share me, share some of the goddamn bills. Pay some of these bills. Make America happen. Let me hit the lottery or something. But they're not gonna do it. I don't like it, Daisy. Trust me, it's not a good feeling. That's why I'm been seeing people playing with that. I'm like, listen, you don't know what you're playing with. This shit is not fun. I'm telling you, it's not fun. You ever notice that people who mediums and shit, they're always drunk as shit? You never notice that the shit be killing them? You ever never notice how the mediums be drunk as hell? Shit is, it's scary. Can you imagine talking about somebody that nobody can see but you? They're like, oh, what you smoking weed? Just imagine. When your third eye's open, and you just imagine being a person who goes to the beach and you can hear people screaming in the water and asking people, do you hear these people? Do you hear that noise? They're like, what noise? You hear they screaming in the water? No, Raven. Oh, God. When I go to the ocean, I hear people screaming. I mean, they be screaming. It's almost like a... But... I don't like it. I mean, pick somebody else. Like, come on now. But then it makes me wonder about my after death when I die. Like, come on. Anyway, I think I'd have punched in for 2 hours. I done did my due diligence. Thank you all for coming to me. Anyway. Come and see me. As I'm still fucked up and still ain't got no job. Don't nobody wanna hire you, bitch. Mr. Raven, you have stories. Mr. Raven, you have stories from working in the bar. Oh yeah. I used to play gospel music in the bar all the time. But this is the thing. I used to work in the bar, but spirits are scary to other people. But when you see them all the time, it don't scare you. But it's only certain places they show up. They don't show up everywhere. I know they show up where I'm at though, and I don't like it. And I don't like it when I have a man. I have to tell him, you know, when I get a man, he in the bed, he's like, oh, I just want to eat you out. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna be looking. I'm like, you know, the people who are watching you do this to me. I don't even say nothing. I'm like, oh God. Like, I know you're watching. And I'm like, oh God. This young guy, 26 years old. I was like, what are you doing? He said, turn around. I want to eat you out. I was like, oh my God. I'm a senior citizen. He said, the old bitches need love too. I blocked him though. I block everybody. That's probably ain't got no damn money. Anyway, y'all. Thank you for coming on to the channel. Watching me bore the hell out of you. Still ain't got no job and ain't got no man. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay down and pass the fuck out. Take these shirts off. I think I'm gonna start showing them my interviews like this. Put one of the things in my mouth. I just wish it was a miracle to happen. I could meet a man. Take care, sis. We love you. Love you too, Miss Daisy. Miss 100%, Miss Evelina, Miss Nova. Sometimes my brain cut off. Sometimes, listen. You know you ain't fucking with a person with a full set of brains. Anyway, you know what I found out? When you got these kind of braided wigs and shit, and you sleep in them, they become looking more natural. They look more natural. And look at this. Oh God. Anyway, I'm doing Beyonce's daughter. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming on here. Same back channel tomorrow. Hopefully, I have some good news for you. Hopefully, I'm gonna have something really great to say. But in the meantime, protect your spirit. You don't have to watch everything. It's okay to turn shit off because shit makes you depressed. And I'll be here with all the depression shit you need. Oh my God, baby, it's the fucking worst. And you know what? When I get up in the morning, I don't want to do shit. I wish I could find Miss Moore. I wish I could find Miss Moore. Oh, she okay? I should put something on this name. Miss Moore, please contact me. Let me see you okay. But Jordana. All right, y'all. Have a good night.